Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today, it's the evening. We're heading out again. I've got another bottle of wine. YOLO! It's funny because, no. What's been going on today? It's actually quite a lot. It's kind of been going on today, to be honest with you. And bloody busy around here, isn't it? Oh, gosh, it's cold. Right. Bloody people, man. Have you noticed how, like, I just get disproportionately angry at other people going about their day-to-day business? Because it means I can't, like, walk past them vlogging and stuff. It's quite annoying. But, yeah, this morning, what's been going on? We got up at 6. Relatively fine. A bit tossy and turny with the old dreams. But otherwise, good. 4 hours sleep. Bam! We're awake, mother truckers. And we're heading on out. We're gonna freaking work. So, went to go pick up old Louis Theroux. Got him on the road, got him in the car, and then we headed off to work to go and do a lot of planning. We literally spent all day. Could have sworn I was being followed then. We literally spent all day in meetings, in planning meetings. It wasn't great. Where the fuck am I going? I'm like, I'm going this way because I'll like sneak a little bit, and it'll probably be quicker. And I'm like, no, I'm lost. Is that Nottingham Road? We like to drink. All the roads around this place are really weirdly called after just cities. There's Derby Road as well somewhere. Don't know where. Somewhere around these bloody parts. But yeah, so I got up at 4, got to work, was in planning all day, which is bloody boring. And it's just they can just kind of go over the same kind of stuff over and over again. And like, I understand the need to do planning. I understand the need to do that kind of stuff. But it goes to a point where you're kind of like, right, cool. You see, what we're basically doing here is saying, well, we can't really plan this because we don't really know, like, how it's going to work. Or like, we'll be like, well, we'll give this like, I can't decide between giving this a size 3 or a 5 because it depends on this and this and this. Well, once we've got the outlines, yeah, we'll go, right, we'll do that, and then just start. Like, you don't know half the problems you're going to hit until you actually start it. I can guarantee you that, like, there's going to be loads of problems that we haven't even considered because we haven't started yet. Like, it's not until you actually start investigating it that you actually discover how hard it is. So I'm much more of a, right, okay, here's our general gist, fucking go. Get out there, slap on a bum, and then you just get on with it, you know? I'm totally working on assumptions that I can get to Gloucester Road this way. I've got no idea where I am. I'm potentially lost. But yeah, we're working with... Oh, I know where I am. Oh god, we'll get in there in the end, aren't we? But yeah, we're working with a team that I can sense we already have some quite different, like, the way we do stuff. Like, while we all do agile development, we all do very different ways of doing agile development. Like, we have essentially loads and loads of really small user stories. That's how we roll. We normally split it up as small as you possibly can do, and we're like, right, we can test that on its own. Bam, there's a unit, get on with it. But they seem to have like one big thing that covers 8 different things, and then they'll just cover 8 different tasks underneath it, whereas we often have a user story that covers like one task is all it needs. I kind of know where I'm going. But yeah, it's like, and you can tell that there's like a bit of tension in the fact that, like, yes, they've been on the project for slightly longer than us. You're talking like 2 or 3 days. Some people have been on it for a while, for like a month, and they've just been like architecting the ideas basically of how it's going to work. But like, you can tell that they're like very defensive over certain areas, and then they try and like dictate what we're doing. Like, essentially, you treat us like contractors. If you like, there's 2 ways you either do this. We're either 2 teams where we split up the work equally between all of us, or if you seem to want to own the middle bit, we'll do the left and right bits. Like, there's no need for you to be involved in any way, shape, or form in how we do our planning. Like, we've said we'll get it done. We'll get it done. However we do that, if we don't even bloody plan it, if we just fucking go out there and do it, you should have no say in that. We're a team that's of equal merit to you. We're in fact bigger. We're a bigger team than you, so arguably we could do more better, in theory, if too many cooks and all that shit, but you know what I mean. Fuck me, I'm lost, man. I just want to find Gloucester. Where's Gloucester Road? I'm trying to listen for like traffic, because Gloucester Road's busy. But I'm going to have to Google it. I'm going to be forced to Google it. Do I recognise that road name? I do. Tiny little bit. But yeah, it's just like, like, you need to get, like, either let go of your own project because we're here to help you, or no, I haven't got the internet on, or do it yourself. Essentially, that's just how it works, unfortunately. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry that's how it is. But it's like you can't just like micromanage us. You got to leave us to it. And I've said there's like certain people I'm just like, oh god, I can tell that we clash massively from the other team or whatever. And god. But anyway, it's things you deal with, isn't it? It's interesting working with new people. It's like when we moved from Team Jam over to Dyson. We're now kind of semi-experiencing the same thing again, where we kind of like lift up and we're part of another team. So I've kind of worked with Dyson, Avengers, a bit with Occam. Haven't worked with Marvel, now with Hoover. And it's interesting just to see how the dynamics work, and it's kind of an interesting project, to be fair. It's going to be very, we have very differing opinions on what constitutes different things like golden threads and stuff like that. It's quite interesting, to be honest. But how we work past those differences is where it all lies in, doesn't it? That's what's important. So we'll see at the end of the day. But that's enough about work. Otherwise, I headed on home. Got old Louis through, left planning. Got Louis through, headed off out in car, and we headed all the way back, got back for nice, and well, it was actually quite late. It was like 5:10, 5:15 today, I think. I feel like I recognise this now. I just don't feel like this was quicker. But yeah, headed on back, had some dinner, and I'm like, Tuesday is the day I want to go swimming. I couldn't decide really what I was doing. I was like and ahhing between the two different routes of things I could do. I was like, do I go swimming or do I do my clothes wash? I need to do a clothes wash at some point. But like, even though my shoulder is still a bit achy from swimming last time, I am heading on out, purely because I don't think I'm going to be able to go on Thursday. Be that A, because I'm washing stuff, I'm going to do a clothes wash, then, or on, I don't like, it's a bit awkward to deal with, because I'm going on Friday, I'm going back to Nottingham. It's quite difficult to measure like my schedule like I normally would be able to. I'd normally be like, yeah, just do this there. But it's like, I obviously want to wash my towel that I'm using, needs washing, and I don't really want to like leave it chlorine-y over the weekend. But likewise, I don't really want to wash it and then leave it to dry over the weekend, because like I kind of want to keep like a window open when I do that, or put the heating on, and I'm not around to either close that window or turn the heating off. So, and I don't want to heat a flat that I'm not in. You see the point? So yeah, it's a funny one. But we are going swimming. We're going to the swimming bath. It's pretty close to me. I say pretty close. It's taking me like 45 minutes to get to here. Oh no, not too bad. It's just at the top of Gloucester Road though, and I'm like, I may as well, I can walk there, get a bit of a warm up. So yeah, I'm walking there, get a bit of a warm up, and then also walk off my dinner, which I've just had before I left. Well, not just before I left, but I had dinner obviously before I came here. So yeah, that is my game plan. We're just going to do a bit of light swimming, not going to push much at all, purely because of my arm. It does hurt a bit, to be fair. It is quite achy. But while I was a bit against going swimming on my own and not swimming in a club and whatnot, like, it kind of makes sense for now, I think, because A, I'm not good enough for a club. I'm not fit enough at all. Like, I can swim, but I've not got the cardiovascular strength to do it anymore, you know? So there's that. Bit like, two, I wanted to kind of use swimming as a chance to make friends with people at a swimming club. Can't really do that, I'm not really good enough. So, get that out of the way. But what I can do is I can kind of go, I don't have to stay for an hour and a half. I can do the pace I want to do. The chances are it's going to be like, well, it's lane swimming. So, but yeah, like lane swim, while it is a lot more casual, there's a lot less, like, it is 100% more casual, which is brilliant. But there's also the case of like, I'm probably going to be better than all of the older people that are there. I'm probably going to also be the youngest as well. Probably why I'm better, because I haven't had a hip hop. Not yet, anyway. But yeah, so there's kind of a case of like, I feel better than all these people, so you're kind of more willing to go on. Whereas if you're getting hammered, you're just kind of like, I can't do this. You know, it's like a different outlook on life, I guess. But yeah, we're nearly there now. So, let's go. Let's just go for like half hour or whatever. Half hour, swimming back and forth, get a bit tired, leave. Well, when did I leave the house? I left at about 7:15. It's nearly 7:45. It'll be 7:45 by the time I get there. So, half an hour walk. Leave at. Well, no aiming time to leave. I want to get back before 9:30, so latest leave 9. It's a family down there. They're ever so casually trying to reverse their caravan into their drive, right? But I don't know how long they've been there for, but look at this standstill traffic on this side of the road. They basically just blocked this side of the road, all the way around there, all the way down there, I'm assuming all the way up there to the top of Gloucester Road as well. God damn, you can't be more foolish. Just get off and push the bastard. If you can't reverse it in, just unhitch it and fucking walk it back. It's a caravan, it's not a fucking tank. Jesus. Oh, why do I swear so much? It's not good. I need to get out of that habit. I need to find something other than swimming, don't I? At the end of the day. Like, I just went there, and it's obviously quite a big leisure centre, or whatever, and it's like in the middle of Bristol, so to speak. But it was just packed. It was just packed. And there was like 4 lanes of clubs, of like junior clubs, and then like 4-ish lanes of normal, where there was like 1 big lane and then 2 normal sized lanes of normal. But like everyone was like, it was like sardines or something. Everyone's like friggin' all cramped together. And the issue I have is, like, there's obviously split into like slow, medium, fast lanes. I'd go in the fast lane and be faster than everyone else by like a considerable, like I'm not even like, it's, why don't you just swim slower? But like, you know what I mean, like my constant pace is just fast. It's just too fast, and it's like but I don't really, I like, why my constant pace is just too fast. Yeah, I can't do it for long, but what I want to do is like things like 100 at that pace, 100 at that pace, 100 at that pace. So what I'll do is just overtake everyone, let like 1 or 2 people overtake me, and then re-overtake everyone again. And it's not going to work. And the problem is, like, when do you go? After work. When's clubs and when's everyone else allowed to go? After work. So it's just not an option. It's not an option because it's just too busy. For God's sake. It's like I'm in some kind of weird limbo between not being good enough for the clubs, but being like, I know full well that I'll get into the pool at a public swimming event that's quite full, and I'll get into the fast lane, and I've done it before, get into the fast lane and just feel like a dick because I'm just constantly swimming in the middle, overtaking everyone. Like, would it, like, essentially just bully everyone else out? That's that tactic, isn't it? Like, I can't be that guy. I can't bring myself to be that guy. So, back to the drawing board. Like, it's jogging, isn't it? That's the only thing I can do. And I'm back. Been back for a little bit. I'm going to make my sandwiches. What I'm going to do is I'm ending the video making my sandwiches now, and then I'm going to get into bed with my laptop, get all snuggled up. I'm going to put Sherlock on in the background because it's only 9 now. Wow, my knees are quite achy. It's only 9 now. So by the time I've done my sandwiches, got you rendered, got you uploaded, I'll be able to snuggle into bed with my laptop, watch some Sherlock, while I catch up on the 2 video descriptions, because obviously yesterday I got in at like 2 in the morning. I didn't do the video description, and I literally like got in this afternoon and just threw it online. Like, in camera, fucking upload. Stop that, stop, God. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clever game, and I'm going to catch up with video descriptions and blogging. I'm going to write a blog post. It doesn't take long to write video descriptions these days, especially considering today and yesterday. And then I'm going to blog until bedtime, and I'm going to try and like go to bed relatively early. Like, the sooner I get all of that done, like get Sherlock on, that's it. As soon as Sherlock plays, an hour and a half later, I'm asleep. That's how I'm rolling. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. I'm kind of excited for go to sleep. I'm not actually that tired. 4 hours sleep is perfectly fine until tomorrow morning. Hey. But yeah, I'm going to get going. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll think of something. I'll think of a plan. And I'll catch you later.